The Eminence in Shadow follows the story of Cid Kagenou, an ordinary young man in our world who possesses an extraordinary passion, an obsession with shadowy organizations, secret societies, and espionage. Cid's fascination with these clandestine worlds goes beyond mere hobbyism. He is an expert in their tactics, strategies, and weaknesses. He has read books, watched films, and played games that revolve around these secret societies, immersing himself in their methods and machinations. Cid's knowledge is so extensive that he is practically a master of all things shadow-related. Despite living in a world where such organizations are entirely fictional, his enthusiasm and commitment to understanding these secret worlds are unmatched. He's prepared for any scenario that might involve shadowy organizations. However, Cid's life takes a dramatic turn when he is inexplicably transported to a parallel fantasy world. This is where the Eminence in Shadow truly takes off. Instead of feeling lost or bewildered by his new surroundings, Cid sees this as a golden opportunity to live out his lifelong dream. Cid assumes the persona of Shadow, the leader of an imaginary secret organization he names the Luminaries. With unwavering determination, he embarks on a mission to build a genuine secret society that can protect the realm from various threats. His goal is to become the ultimate shadowy mastermind, fulfilling his lifelong aspiration. What sets the Eminence in Shadow apart is the comical juxtaposition of Cid's fictional knowledge of shadowy organizations with the actual fantasy world in which he finds himself. Cid's understanding of these organizations is based on fictional stories, games, and media from our world. As a result, he applies the principles of a shadowy mastermind from fictional narratives to a real-life fantasy world. This concept serves as the foundation for much of the humor and absurdity in the series. Cid's actions and tactics, inspired by fictional narratives, often appear ludicrous when applied to the fantasy world. This tension between Cid's vision of an ideal secret organization and the actual, often mundane, reality of the fantasy world creates numerous hilarious moments throughout the series. Cid recruits a group of followers who share his enthusiasm for playing their assigned roles in this shadowy fantasy world. Each member of the group adopts an eccentric and often outlandish persona, embracing their roles with enthusiasm. This group includes Tama, a knight who becomes Black Fist and envisions himself as a super spy. Ninomaya, a genius mage who poses as Red, a scientist known for inventing various gadgets, and Alu, a priestess who takes on the role of Blue, an expert in medicine and poisons. The dynamic between Cid and his companions is a significant highlight of the series. While their missions often veer into chaos and absurdity, the bonds of friendship they form as a result are heartwarming and add depth to the characters. The camaraderie and loyalty among the group members, despite the unconventional nature of their mission, are central to the anime's charm. As Cid and his group embark on various missions, they attempt to gather information about the kingdom and thwart perceived dark forces, all while keeping their true intentions hidden from the world. The irony of their endeavors, which are based on fictional narratives, often results in comical misunderstandings and consequences. The series continues to explore the inherent absurdity of Cid's mission and the clash between his fictional knowledge and the real world. One of the standout features of The Eminence in Shadow is its satirical take on the Isekai genre. The anime playfully pokes fun at common tropes and cliches while still embracing the elements that make Isekai stories so entertaining. It's evident that the creators have a deep appreciation for the genre and are keen to both celebrate and parody its conventions. The humor in the anime arises from the contrast between Cid's elaborate and often extravagant plans and the comically mundane reality of the fantasy world. His attempts at secrecy, espionage, and intrigue are frequently foiled by their over-the-top nature, resulting in numerous hilarious moments. This satirical approach to the Isekai genre provides a fresh and entertaining perspective for viewers familiar with its conventions. Cid's unyielding quest to become the ultimate shadowy figure frequently leads to amusing and chaotic situations. His grand plans for secrecy, espionage, and intrigue are often thwarted by their over-the-top nature, making him both endearing and exasperating to his companions. The incongruity between his elaborate ideas and the comically mundane reality of the fantasy world creates a delightful source of humor. Cid's character is defined by his unwavering dedication to his dream. Despite the impracticality of his vision, he remains steadfast in his commitment to becoming the ultimate shadowy figure in the fantasy world. This dedication, while bordering on the absurd, adds a layer of charm to his character. Throughout the series, Cid and his team face various challenges and adversaries, leading to comical confrontations that often result in Cid's elaborate plans falling apart. These moments showcase the absurdity of their missions and the humor that arises from their misguided efforts. An underlying theme in the Eminence in Shadow is the question of what it truly means to be a hero or a mastermind. While Cid and his companions may not fit the traditional mold of heroes, their unwavering commitment to their peculiar roles and their willingness to stand up for what they believe in ultimately embody the essence of heroism. This theme is explored with humor and heart, providing depth to the characters and the story. The animation and visuals of the Eminence in Shadow are vibrant and well executed. The character designs are distinct and the world building, despite the parody elements, presents a visually appealing fantasy realm. The action sequences, while not the primary focus of the series, are competently animated and contribute to the overall entertainment value. As the series progresses, Cid's obsession with shadowy organizations continues to be a driving force in the narrative. He remains dedicated to becoming a true mastermind, even if the concept of such organizations is inherently fictional. The tension between his unrealistic aspirations and the mundane nature of the fantasy world remains a central element of the story's humor and charm. In summary, Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute, or The Eminence in Shadow, is a refreshing and self-aware take on the Isekai genre. It combines humor, fantasy, and a unique premise to create an anime that both celebrates and parodies the conventions of the genre. Cid's eccentric character and his dedicated quest to become the ultimate shadowy figure make for an entertaining and endearing protagonist. The series' satirical humor, absurd scenarios, and quirky character dynamics ensure that it offers an enjoyable and light-hearted viewing experience. For fans of isekai and fantasy with a comedic twist, The Eminence in Shadow is a must. Watch that promises laughter and a fresh perspective on the genre. Its self-awareness and satirical take on common isekai tropes make it a standout series that offers a unique and entertaining experience for viewers. Analysis: Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute, The Eminence in Shadow, stands out as an isekai anime that expertly combines humor, satire, and self-awareness to provide a fresh take on the genre. Let's delve deeper into the anime's themes, character dynamics, and its commentary on isekai tropes. Satirical take on isekai tropes. One of the most notable aspects of The Eminence in Shadow is its satirical approach to the isekai genre. Isekai, which often involves ordinary individuals being transported to fantastical worlds, has become a prominent and beloved genre within anime and manga. The Eminence in Shadow playfully pokes fun at the common tropes and clichés associated with isekai while simultaneously embracing the elements that make these stories so entertaining. The anime achieves this by introducing Cid, a protagonist who is anything but typical in the isekai realm. Instead of being chosen to save the world, he has an obsession with shadowy organizations, secret societies, and espionage. He is not a hero in the traditional sense, but rather a self-proclaimed mastermind. The humor arises from the absurdity of his mission to create a secret organization in a world where such organizations do not exist. Cid's encyclopedic knowledge of shadowy organizations is entirely based on fictional stories from our world. This forms the core of the satire. His attempts to apply the principles of a shadowy mastermind to a real-life fantasy world often lead to comical misunderstandings and consequences. The series takes pleasure in highlighting the impracticality of these fictional tropes in a genuine fantasy setting. This satirical approach appeals to viewers who are familiar with Isekai tropes and enjoy seeing them playfully deconstructed. The Eminence in Shadow does not shy away from pointing out the inherent silliness of certain Isekai conventions while maintaining a deep appreciation for the genre. Character dynamics and quirkiness. The heart of the anime lies in the dynamic between Cid and his companions. Cid's eccentric personality, driven by his obsession with shadowy organizations, contrasts with the quirks and oddities of his followers, making for a delightful ensemble. These characters, Tama, Ninomiya, and Alo, fully embrace their eccentric roles within Cid's imaginary secret organization, adding a layer of charm to the series. Cid's unwavering dedication to his dream, despite its impracticality, makes him an endearing and entertaining protagonist. While he may border on the absurd, his commitment to his peculiar vision of heroism, secrecy, and grandeur sets him apart. His leadership skills and ability to rally his companions for missions, even if those missions are based on fictional concepts, contribute to the series' charm. The camaraderie and loyalty among the group members are central to the anime's charm. The fact that they support Cid in his quest to become a shadowy mastermind, despite the unconventional nature of their mission, reflects the strength of their friendship. This theme of unconventional heroes who bond over shared eccentricities adds depth to the characters and the story. Themes of heroism and dedication. While The Eminence in Shadow embraces satire and absurdity, it also explores deeper themes related to heroism and dedication. Cid and his companions may not fit the traditional mold of heroes, but their unwavering commitment to their peculiar roles embodies the essence of heroism. They stand up for what they believe in and take on their roles with full dedication. Cid's relentless pursuit of his dream, despite its impracticality, serves as a testament to the power of unwavering dedication. The tension between his unrealistic aspirations and the mundane nature of the fantasy world highlights the theme of pursuing one's dreams, no matter how unconventional or challenging they may be. Visual and animation quality. The Eminence in Shadow offers vibrant and well-executed animation and visuals. The character designs are distinct and memorable, and the world-building, despite the satirical and parody elements, presents a visually appealing fantasy realm. While action sequences are not the primary focus of the series, they are competently animated and contribute to the overall entertainment value. The animation quality enhances the humor and action sequences, ensuring that the series is visually engaging and entertaining. In conclusion, Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni Naritakute, or The Eminence in Shadow, is an anime that successfully combines humor, satire, and self-awareness to provide a fresh take on the Isekai genre. It playfully deconstructs common Isekai
The Eminence
tropes
in Shadow is
while
a
maintaining a
must-watch
deep
for fans of
appreciation for the
Isekai and
genre's
fantasy
conventions
with a comedic twist.
The characters,
Its
particularly
self-awareness and
Cid and
satirical
his
take
eccentric
on
companion
familiar
tropes,
add depth
make it
and
a
charm to
standout
the
series
series,
that offers
and the
a
theme of
unique and
unconventional
entertaining
heroism
experience for
resonates
viewers
throughout the story.
Whether you're a seasoned Isekai enthusiast or looking for a light-hearted and humorous anime, The Eminence in Shadow is sure to provide both laughter and a fresh perspective on the genre.